Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gary Walters In-Scale Update. This one happens to be number 14. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you would like, leave me a comment. I will get back to you on those. And if you have not already done so and you like the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And I greatly appreciate that. Let's go ahead and dive right into another episode. And before we do that, let's go ahead and do our shoutouts for this video. Thank you very much. Okay, before we go into the update, I would like to take a moment and do a couple of shoutouts. One of them is going to be to a new channel. He is doing tutorials as well as diorama scenes, and his work is phenomenal. I just checked on his channel just a moment ago to send him a message that I will be uploading this video with a shout out to him. And I'm going to call his channel Good Memories. I'm going to put a link down below real quick, and I'm also going to put the link in the description on this video. After this video, if you'd like, go over, check his channel out. If you like what you see, give him a like, a subscribe, and if you got a moment, go ahead and leave him a comment. He does respond back to those. Last week when I reached out to him about this shout out, he had about 35 subscribers. He is up to 70 now, so he is early on. He's doing really great work, and I'm planning on using some of his techniques over on the layout here and adapting those to N-scale. He's modeling pretty much an HO scale, it appears, but I love his work, I love his techniques, and I plan on using some of his trees on the layout. My next shout out is to a hobby store here in Tennessee. I went and did a visit to it on Friday, and with that visit I was able to pick up some of the stuff that you're going to see in this video, and I greatly appreciate it. If you're in need of something and looking to support a local hobby store, reach out to Art and give him a call, and I'm sure if there's something you're needing shipped over to you, he'd be greatly appreciative of the business and able to get that to you. I'm going to put a link down below in the description of the video, as well as put it up on the screen here. And his hobby store is RC DVD and Hobbies. He's over in Crossville, Tennessee, and you can find all the information out on his Facebook page that I will have linked. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the layout update. Thank you for watching. Okay, one of the other projects that I got done for this update is me and the wife and the little girl took and put the backboard in. I got it all the way around the layout. I did not take the layout down to put that in. So word to the wise, if you are going to add a backdrop, I would highly recommend doing it before you got your layout up. Although it was not a very bad project to do. Do a slow pan of the room. And as you can see, that goes all the way around the layout. One of the projects I worked on this month was trying to finish up the bridge scene. I've got it weathered, painted, and got it exactly how I like it. Still got to permanently put it in, but I'm waiting till I get the road over here done. But I do have the weathering. I've got the expansion joints. I've got the lines painted. Added sidewalks to the side. I've got red stripes on the curb so that as you're driving across, you can tell that it's a raised surface. Speaking of weathering, I went ahead and did weathering on the road this month. Added some tire stripes or tire marks onto the road. And we've also went in and added the railroad crossing, and that is to scale. If you look and see how far you're supposed to have your stripes and railroad crossing marks on actual railroad, in real life, those are actually to scale and hand painted onto the road. And I've got them on both sides of the railroad crossing there. But I like the way the road turned out. And for some of you that recognize some of the vehicles, I do have some Fast and Furious vehicles that are on the layout, and they actually are going to need a spot to go and kind of toy and play around with. So in the D&G hardware, I had some extra asphalt, so I figured that'd be a good place for some donut marks. So looks like some of them have been showing out on the layout. Let's go and take a look at something else on the layout. Some of the other things we got done this month is went in and I have the car shops done for the yard, along with the office building. Got the downspouts put on that one. We also have the yard office. I've got some weathering already done on that one. I still got to do it on the car shops and the engine house. I still need to put the downspouts on this one. And then we have the engine house, and I've still got to paint the inside of this one, do weathering on it. But those three will be going in the yard. And like I said, I've got some weathering. I need to add lighting to them. And then once that happens and I extend the yard tracks out over here, we will be adding those buildings right in this area on the curve. We also have these Pico inspection pits that will be going in. Those will more than likely go into the engine house. I may put one in the engine house and one in the car shops. I haven't decided fully yet on that. But with all of that, those will be part of the yard, as well as the sanding, fueling, and water that I have. I will be putting those facilities right outside the engine shop. So, without further ado, let's go and take a look at some other details on the layout. Alright, well, let's take a look at the yard tracks real quick. I have 4 yard tracks along with the 2 main lines on the back side of the yard tracks. And then down below, I know that looks like 2 other tracks there with the crossover, but that is actually the lower line coming out of the tunnel. Speaking of the tunnel, went in and did a lot of work this month with that. We have that going underneath with a ton of tunnel supports because I had to add 3 access panels to the tunnel. The first one is actually sitting up underneath some of the engines there. You can see the cutout for it. I've got another one in the corner over here where the scrapyard is going to be. Originally that was going to be on the other corner up here, but I've decided to move that over. And then the third cutout is up underneath the freight transfer here in the loading dock. All 3 of those lift out very nicely. And you can see also some more of the track work that I've got laid. I've gotten quite a bit of work done this month, or these last couple weeks, and very pleased with the progress. Now, where the scrapyard was originally, that is going to be an electronics facility. And then, of course, the road's going to cross over right about where that paint marker is in the truck. And that will allow me to finish up the bridge scene here. And then I will permanently install that. Step back just a little bit and we're going to take a little bit of a look at some of the scenery work. I've got a different camera this month. using my wife's Canon EOS, I believe it is. So hopefully that will bring out some of the scenery details a little bit better than just my camera phone that I've been using. And I've also added some LED lighting to the room as well. I'm planning on getting a little bit more of that as well. So hopefully with all the new lighting, the backdrop, and the new camera, hopefully we can get some better videos up for you guys. And I've just been moving some cars around, so those cars are not for the coal mine, just in case any of you are wondering. They just parked right there. Alright, we'll be back in just a moment. Hello and welcome back. I told you that I went to RC DVD and Hobbies and that I had a couple things that I had picked up. This just so happens to be one of them. I got this Prototype Scale Trains Rivet Counter Series GE Tier 4 GEVO. That is 3250 and it is CSX Transportation ET44AH. And I figured I'd go ahead and, while I've got the camera set up, go ahead and start it up and do a few sounds for you and take off with it. So here is the startup sequence. Alright, we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, and as usual, I do not buy one locomotive when I'm buying them. I usually buy them in pairs. So I have 3250 right here. I'll try to get that in focus. I'll go down and take a quick look at that. And then we also have 3279. Hope you enjoyed this update, and I hope to see you back on my following videos. And if you liked it, please hit the like button down below. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And If you are a subscriber, I greatly appreciate it, and anybody that'd like to leave a comment, go ahead and leave one. I will respond back to those, and I will see you on the next update. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.